Good morning, my little precious cupcake, my little precious cupcakes. Good morning, everybody. Oh, what a spectacular morning. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, the alliums are in full bloom. Look at them, they are looking absolutely stunning. Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to what is going to be the most heavenly day at home. Oh, look at this wisteria. Gosh, this is absolutely stunning. It is the palest of pale lilacs. You've got the white on the outside and that gorgeous pale purple, pale lilac. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. And literally in a matter of a week, this has exploded. And look at it, it's even coming through on the inside. Rafiki, isn't this beautiful, baby? Isn't this beautiful? I think I have to show it to you this side as well. Oh gosh, this is what makes me so happy. Isn't that just spectacular? Beautiful. Gosh, this courtyard is something else. And it's one of those things that it's seasonal. Look at that, the bumblebees working their magic on the wisteria. Gosh, that's so special. That is just so special. Oh. Well, what a way to start the morning, and it's one of my favourite things to do, and it is most certainly one of your favourite things to do. So let's go and have a little mooch around the garden, see what has bloomed, see what's looking magical. Listen to those birds and just have the best start to the day. Well, I hope whatever time you are watching this, this is going to just make you smile. Oh gosh, I feel like I should just stop talking and let the birds work their magic. But look at the roses here. Aren't they scrumptious? Absolutely beautiful. All of the wisteria is also coming out on the arbor. Isn't that beautiful? This is normally adorned with grapes, and these grapes are really rather scrumptious. They're very small, but they are very, very sweet. And I've got something, quite honestly, breathtaking. Excuse me, my little scrunch skin. Something breathtaking to share with you. Wait until you see this. So we have a really, really gorgeous, I mean, obviously we've got all of the English herbaceous borders, and then this is our little herb garden. It's like a little magical mystery garden. We've got the fountain with the watering can, and actually it used to fill up and then come out the side. However, the bottom has sadly now corroded, but I think it still looks absolutely gorgeous. There's lots of colour in here as well, blues and whites and pinks. But wait until you see this magnificent beauty that is on the back terrace. Have you ever seen something quite so beautiful? I have never seen roses so enormous as this. I mean, just look at them. They are the most exquisite pink I have ever seen. These really are. I don't think that they are actually Grand Prix roses, and I don't think they've ever been so large. I think it really does come down to how you prune them, how you deadhead them, and obviously what Steve is feeding them. But look at their petals. They are just remarkable. Look at this one. Oh my goodness me. with the blue skies, the sunshine, the birds singing, is there not anything better? Gosh, this garden is really rather remarkable. And actually in the orchard, all of the cow parsley has grown, which is so lovely. Here we have another one of our arbors, which is adorned in wisteria. Now this one is a little bit darker purple. And then we've also got some alliums dotted in the borders. But gosh, this is such a beautiful time of year. Look at these stunning little roses here. Oh, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The rosemary is doing really well. Oh wow, we've got a foxglove at the back. Oh, look at that beauty. I'm gonna have to zoom in there. Oh, that is one of my favourite flowers of all time, is a beautiful foxglove. And that is looking extremely special. Then we've got this gorgeous pink flower here. I'm not quite sure what this is called. I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a Google, but I know you guys are keen gardeners and horticulturalists, so please, by all means, do tell me what this is. But it's stunning, and I just love the fact that the leaves are that gorgeous pale green, and then you've got the ivory, almost a little hint of yellow on the edging of the leaves, and then that vibrant pink. It's just beautiful. And then we've got some hydrangeas in these beds. Gosh, the list goes on and on. But what a remarkable job Steve has done. Lancelot! Lancelot! Do you want to go around the orchard? Do you want to go around the orchard? Which one is coming first? Odie, let's go. Come on then. Let's go. Anybody? Nobody? Is Mummy going by herself? None of them want to get their Gucci's wet. Honestly, sausage dogs are just hilarious. Come on, Lancelot. Let's go. Let's go. We're going. I'm going. Are they coming? They're so naughty. Here he comes. What are you doing? Come on then, little Manny. Let's go. Guaranteed he's coming, isn't he? Come on then. That dog is so naughty. I think he's actually playing. I just look like a complete nana. Come on then. We're going around the orchard. There's one there. And there's one up there. Come on, boys. Well, if he's not coming, we certainly are going, because this is, oh my gosh, magical. Magical. The orange blossom is still out and smelling magnificent. And then as you can see, this is just magical. Absolutely magical. I adore cow parsley, and I feel like it takes me back to the days where I was a little girl hacking on my ponies, and horses and ponies. Absolutely adore cow parsley. And I used to have this very cheeky pony called Rusty, and he would stop and almost pull me over the top of his neck and head to get the cow parsley, because apparently it tastes rather scrumptious too, as well as looking so utterly beautiful. It's wild, it's whimsical, and the team have done such an exceptional job in this orchard. It's never looked so magnificent. As you can see, we've got really some beautiful wildflower meadows here amongst the beautiful fruit trees, and then they have actually in fact mowed in between some of them just to make it that a little bit more striking. Obviously we've got the royal path that has been mown for the 4 lords that live at our household. I'm not sure where any of them are. I seem to be doing the orchard walk this morning by myself. Come on, boys. Odie! Lancelot! Oh, I have one of his lordships. Rafiki! Raffy, you're such a good boy. He can hardly hear me anymore. Raffy! Raffy! Is he coming? Raffy! You have to do lots of waving. Raffy! is it? Oh, Mummy, go away. I'm doing all the smells. Come on then, my beauty. Come on then. Oh, he says, Mummy, there are so many delicious smells in here. Oh, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. We've got so many fruit trees in this garden, and I cannot wait until the plums start coming out. Oh, hi! Now you grace us with your presence. Oh, this looks amazing. Gosh. I tell you what we're going to do this weekend. If it is beautiful weather, which fingers crossed it's going to be, we are going to have drinky poos, maybe happy hour underneath the rose arbor here, and have a little glass of champagne. Oh, and listen to that bird song. There is absolutely nothing better. I'm just going to turn my phone on silent. Can't be having that this early hour in the morning. Oh, stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Gosh, I do sometimes think, somebody wake me up and pinch me. I think out of all of the places in the world, one, there's no place like home. And two, when you're with nature and grass and bees and bugs and mice and horses and birds, there is nothing just more special. Gosh. Well, I feel like you guys are probably going to be bored of my voice by now. So I really hope that bird song is being transcended through the camera, and you can all feel just how special it is. Look at this little pale lilac. Well, I promised you I would be quiet, so I'm actually just going to take a stroll around, excuse my breathing, but enjoy the bird song. Let's go. Hello my angels. Gosh, it has been a little while since I spoke to you last. We were in the orchard this morning, which was just pure bliss. And then actually it has been an exceptionally busy day, to say the least. The ladies have literally just left and we have ticked so many things off the to-do list. We're ahead of the game before an extremely busy week next week. It's officially Friday, so shake your tits, it's Friday! It might not be a Friday when you're watching this vlog, but shake them anyway, loud and clear. And I've actually got a really gorgeous evening ahead of me, so I thought we could spend it together. I'm officially closing my laptop. That is it. I've had, honestly, like 18, 19, 20 hour work days this week. Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, oh, honestly, I'm exhausted. So I've got a really, really gorgeous evening ahead of me, filled with things that just make me happy. The things that I absolutely adore, which is being outside, floral arranging. I'm going to do a gorgeous evening routine, have a delicious dinner. Mark is actually coming back very, very late tonight, so I will be actually by myself until about midnight. But I shouldn't admit this, but on a fair few occasions, I actually really, really enjoy my own company, and it's taken me, tell you what, I'm going to sit down for this, because do you know what, it's taken me years, and I mean years, to feel comfortable and to feel sort of happy in my own company, which was so bizarre. I'd always feel lonely and anxious and felt bored, and now, oh gosh, I probably love it a little bit too much, in all honesty. And actually it just means that I can come on and say hello to you guys, and that we get like real one-on-one time. You know me, we're here, there and everywhere. There's things happening at 100 miles an hour. So many people around me, whether it's Mark, my family, events, friends, which I wouldn't change for the world and I absolutely love. But I do also think it's so important to feel happy when you're also by yourself, because for so long I wasn't, and I was always quite worried about it. But anyway, as I was saying, I've got a gorgeous evening ahead of me. We're going to do a little bit of floral arranging. John very, very kindly picked up some flowers for me on the way to work this morning. They've been in the sink all day, acclimatizing to the heat inside the house, because I also think that that is so important, and it just makes sure that they don't die instantly. Because essentially flowers are being cut from our gardens, and obviously where they're being grown. And then obviously when we bring them into the house, it does tend to be quite a shock in terms of temperature, and that can sometimes kill your flowers quite quickly. So it is really important. Keep them in their plastic or the packaging that they have been bought in, so it keeps them nice and tight. And once they are accustomed to the temperature, it gives them like the best chance of surviving and blooming to perfection. So we are going to turn. Hi, my little scrunch skin. Hi, Raffy. Did you just have your dinner? Oh, did you have your fishy puppy porridge? Yeah. So I just fed the dogs just before I came on and spoke to you. So what was I saying? Oh yes, we are going to be turning shop bought flowers into flowers that look absolutely beautiful, and quite possibly have maybe been grown in your own garden. So we're going to open them up, we're going to design them and arrange them with gorgeous pieces that you can find on like the side of the road. So we're going to go around the orchard and we're going to forage for a touch of cow parsley, because I think that really is the magic to any whimsical floral arrangements. And then going to have some dinner, we're going to chill out on the sofa with the sausages. We're going to do an evening routine with them, because I think it is quite possibly your favorite thing to see, all of the boys being tucked into bed. And then I'm going to be doing an evening skincare routine. I need to moisturize my entire body. Not that I'm going to be doing that on camera. However, I feel like after I've come back from Mallorca, we need to try and keep this tan up, and I've got a product that is absolutely insane, so I want to share that with you. And then yeah, just do a clean beauty skincare routine. I also need to pop a mask in my hair. I'm like day 3 hair, so there's a little bit of dry shampoo in there and it is slicked back, so please excuse the very, very bare and chilled makeup look today and the slicked back hair. I'm actually wearing one of my Lily silk dresses today, so I have actually felt really rather put together today. I'm actually going to pop you here just so that you can, oh, a little bit of a rickety filming there. Hang on a second, just readjust. And this is the gorgeous little dress for today. I just think this is such a pretty little dress for like every day. It's also like gorgeous for summer, very Henley vibes. Could even pop a gorgeous pair of like navy wedges with this dress, a little boater, and it would be so sweet. But it's been like my dress of the day today, and it has been gorgeous and served me very, very well. So I think first things first, a gorgeous evening does not start without a delicious drink. It is most certainly happy hour. I actually don't feel like having an alcoholic drink this evening. You guys know I'm not a massive drinker. I mean, I love a glass of champagne, probably more than the next person. But anywho, I just don't feel like having a drink this evening. I think I'd probably be asleep within about 3 seconds should I have a glass of champagne. Let's go and make one of my favourite mocktails that just hits the spot.
Oh, it was. Was it delicious? It was delicious. You can't eat ginger. You're not going to want that.
No, he's not going to want that. Odie is the dog that eats literally everything, and Ginger was not the one.
Huh? Do you want to help Mummy make her delicious scrumdiddlyocious?
Oh gosh, you guys are seeing my olive tin over there as well. And the camera seems to be really rather on the wonk. I brought this out because I thought I would talk to you guys, and we always joke around. I think, I'm not sure whether some of you see it or some of you don't see it, but in that description box down below, I'm also just going to make sure that you are not wonky. We have like my official tripod, which is a very professional one, and then we have unofficial tripod that actually does seem to be the one that I use more often. Unofficial tripod is the Pirello olive tin. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to open this because one, it's so useful as a tripod, and two, the amount of times these olives have been moved is really rather remarkable. Gosh, it feels like summer this evening, and the whole day has just been pure heaven. The birds seem to be, I mean, we have got a full orchestra today, and they have been in full symphony. It has been absolutely beautiful. I even said to the girls, we need to sit outside and go and set up. However, it seemed to be that we were literally flat out and all computers needed to be on chargers today, but all of the doors have been opened. And you can still hear the bird song from inside. But anyway, when it comes to a scrumptious Leonora mocktail, I think that's with anything that I do, it is all down to presentation. And I think if something looks the part, you're halfway there. It's like, oh, are you okay? Lord Rafferty Patrick? You okay? Yeah. When it comes to presentation, it really just does the trick. And so what I love to do is have a gorgeous, large, I think you would normally call these like a gin glass. We call them like fish bowl or even like a balloon glass. And then I love to pop in an enormous amount of ice. I just feel like, oh, throw the ice around. I just feel like it elevates, oh, 3-second rule, any drink. Then I've got myself some very sad looking, partly moldy, fresh ginger. And I think a drink that really, really hits the spot because it's the perfect combination between sweet and spicy and fresh and so seasonal, it's absolutely delicious, is Beaver, not Belvoir, is Beaver Farms Ginger Cordial. This is probably like my 100th bottle. As you well guys know, this is not an ad. I absolutely adore it. And do you know what? I feel silly saying that because with every single thing I talk about, whether I work with them, whether it's an ad or not an ad, I will never share something that I don't genuinely love and use myself on a weekly, if not daily basis. And this is just delicious. It's 100% natural and I adore the brand ethos. What they do
is just truly remarkable. So what I like to do is actually just cut myself some fresh slithers of ginger. And you guys probably well know ginger has so many unbelievable health benefits. From obviously the first one that comes to mind is the immune system. I used to make my mother eat like raw chunks of this when she was having chemo. Not only is it amazing for healing, but it also really helps with like nauseousness, bloating, constipation. Gosh, I did not think I would be talking about those things this evening, but it is amazing, and I actually love ginger for helping with my bloating. So also helps with any motion sickness. So if you get like car sick, for example, if you pop like a ginger tea, like fresh ginger with hot water into a flask, and you sip that in the car, if you do get car sick, boat sick, plane sick, whatever kind of sick, and you're feeling nauseous, ginger will really do the trick. So I do actually like to go a little bit heavy-handed. That is with any shot that I might be pouring, whether it's vodka, gin, Lillet, champagne, oh, the list goes on. So I like to pop in, you know, a healthy amount. And then I tell you what, actually talking of like non-alcoholic things, you know, I'm not a big beer drinker, but Mark loves to have a cold beer in the evenings, and we've been really trying during the week not to drink. Well, he's been really trying not to drink during the week. For me, it's easier, and I've been trying to cut down on like naughties. But he has recently been trying Brewdog alcohol-free Punk AF. It's the post-modern classic, and he literally said you cannot taste the difference, and it tastes scrumptious apparently. So yeah, alcohol-free Brewdog. So if your partners, your boyfriends, or if you actually enjoy as a lady beer yourself, because I know there's so many, and you are looking for an alternative alcohol-free, then try out Brewdog. I really couldn't recommend it enough. Well, Mark can't recommend it enough. So a little bit of Perrier water. I wish it was Perrier Jouet, but it's not. And then I pop a whole bottle in, and voila. We're gonna get a glass straw because I feel like it just like bougies things up a little bit. I love drinking out of a glass straw. I do think actually it doubles up as a drink stirrer as well. And then I shall be back. I'm off to the mint. Off to the mint. And we're going to take a few sprigs of mint along with some lovely leaves. And I'm going to use a couple of them as presentation. And then I'm actually going to just crumple one up just because it just releases and this beautiful scent, and then mix it in. Might even top it up with a touch more ice. Go big with the ice, definitely go big with the ice. And I have been sent, all of you keep sending me these Amazon sausage dog ice cubes. I actually can't cope. I can't cope. I think my family might think that I am utterly crazy. I mean, I've got sausage dog chopping boards, we've got sausage dog tea towels, I've got a sausage dog penny. There's a lot of sausage dogs in this house. There's art, there's sculptures, we've got cushions. However, if I think I start serving cocktails with sausage dog ice, they probably will think that I need a little bit of help. I probably do, because I'm utterly obsessed. But anyway, this is my gorgeous drink. Oh gosh, I popped so much ice in there, my little decoration. Here we go. That is my mocktail for this evening to celebrate Friday. Shake them with me. If you've got them, shake them, because you know what, certainly me and my family and my mum and so many women out there, the things us women have to go through, you should celebrate being a woman and having breasts and checking your breasts. Gosh, we're really talking about a fair few things here, but actually something that's such a taboo subject, and thankfully something that is becoming a lot more of a conversation, is checking yourself. And that goes with men as well, you know, get friendly down there with your prostates. You need to check that out. It's important, and I don't know why it's a conversation that we never have. You know, ladies, you should be in the shower every morning, checking, looking, feeling any differences. And that's really why we started saying, shake your tits, it's Friday, because you kind of celebrate whether they're big, small, whether one's been cut off, you know. I feel like I am in a position where I can say things like that because my family have been so battered by breast cancer. My aunt, my great aunt, my grandmother, my mother, my great grandmother. I thankfully don't have the hereditary gene, but yet I still go and get checked. So I cannot recommend for all of you to do so as well. And I did not think that this is what I would be banging on about tonight. But anyway, I think it is so important to mention. And sometimes, you know what, we're so busy and there's so many things to talk to you about and show you and share with you that actually I don't very often get to spend an evening home alone with you guys and just have time to catch up. And it actually seems to be the vlogs that you enjoy the most, apart from my mother. I think we should have like a girls' night together. I think you guys and my mum and I, we should all spend an evening together. I think that would be such fun. And actually, in a couple of weeks' time, my father and Marcus are actually going to Manchester for work. So Mummy and I have actually planned to have a bit of a sleepover. So I don't know whether she will agree to it, but maybe we'll have like a little bit of a slumber party and you guys can join us. I think you would all love that. Well, this, oh, I wish I could just like grab you guys and like be here and try this and walk around the orchards. And do you know what, the more we grow together and the more that this community gets sort of bigger and stronger and more powerful, the more I think about how I would love to actually meet you all and how we would actually do that. Obviously, I am so lucky to be able to bump into some of you guys, and I've met so many of you now, but whether we were to have like one event or a couple events a year where we get to like meet and say hi and I get to like give you a big hug and say thank you, we're thinking about it. Don't worry, you guys have been asking, so we are thinking about it. You know, we don't have any plans at the moment, but we're sort of figuring out what the options would be. And you know, all the things that I do and love, you know, I don't really want it to be like a show up, hello and goodbye. I want it to be like a gorgeous day where we'd like do things and plan things. So if you have any ideas, let me know in those comments down below. Who's it gonna be with? I always think like, what if we were to do something at like Dunkerton's and we were to do something with Jade, because I know all of you absolutely adore Jade, and whether we do like a styling session at Holland Cooper and a gorgeous evening with like canapes and drinks, or whether we do like a floral workshop. I don't know, there's so many ideas. So again, let me know. Or whether we should just go on holiday and sip spicy margaritas on the beach in Mallorca. I mean, I suppose we could hire an A380 and just fly everybody out there. Give me time, maybe in about 10 years. Oh gosh, that would be so much fun. Could you imagine? Oh, we'd get into so much trouble, wouldn't we? Anyway, I promised you guys that I would actually share a little bit of floral tips and tricks this evening. As I said, I've got some like shop bought flowers in the sink, and I'm gonna create a little bit of a tablescape. Mark is back tonight and I just want it to look like really homey and gorgeous and pretty, and as though I've made some effort. So we're going to have a mooch around the orchard, and then we are going to meet in the scullery to show you sort of roses that obviously are beautiful, but we can make them look so much more exquisite, and really flowers that look like, I mean, I showed you the roses this morning on the side of the house. I tell you what, I have one more sip. Oh, that was a lie. One more. Oh, scrumptious. I'm gonna grab some scissors. Oh, I'm gonna spit at you at the same time. Oh, okay, grabbing some scissors. And we are gonna go, I'm gonna show you these roses again, just so that you can see the vibe. And we are going to go around the orchard, cut some cow parsley, and This is what I mean by garden roses. Kitchen garden roses that have been, oh, just looked after and loved. And I feel like that is the reason why they have done so well. They are utterly beautiful, and oh, I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky that there are such things in this world that bring us such happiness, and they are all natural, and it is nature. Oh, and that little scrunchkin coming out. You are gracing us with your presence. Hello, Lord Odie von Lothenthal. Aren't you a smart house mummy? Yes, he is. Well, he is ready for a little bit of a run around the orchard. So, come on then, boys. Let's go and see. I mean, what an evening. John has done a spectacular job of mowing the lawns. He's gone with like the diamond mowing. Oh, and that sunshine is heaven. Just so that you can see quite how sunny it is. Look at that. Oh, the glow. My soul is singing. And again, that wisteria on the top there. Gosh, it literally was hours ago since I brought you round here, but for you, I appreciate it was only a few minutes ago. Well, I've actually been warbling on for God knows how long at this point, so probably about 10 or 15 minutes ago, but we're going to mooch through to the orchard again for the 100th time today, because obviously this is the route we take with the boys 100 times a day, just so that they can do their business. And we are going to snip some of this beautiful cow parsley to add to those gorgeous florals on the table.
Hi, Mummy's little precious pickle person. Are you beauty? Are you beauty? Come on then, you're a beauty. Come on then, my precious one. You come out here. Oh, Mummy's precious pickle. Gosh, I love you so much. Gosh, I love you so much. Oh, you precious one. Come on then. Come on then. Let's go and do some gorgeous floral arranging wigs. Let's do a little bit of floral arranging. I've got the other ginger sausage over here. Ginger sausage over here. Why are you eating grass? That's bad for you. Huh? You've just had your fishy puppy porridge. Come on then. Right, let's head back inside. We've got some gorgeous foliage and cow parsley. Oh, that sunshine. Not gonna work, is it? Like, do everything in one little, I look like an egghead. Okay, well, we might have to rethink the shooting location. Okay, we're moving to the sink in the kitchen. Sorry, guys. Well, that's better, isn't it? So I've got my little vases here. I said it was simple, and it really is simple. And then I've actually already chopped I bought some beautiful, well, John bought some beautiful roses and some peonies. And this is how I've kept them all day, like really, really tight. And I've actually just chopped them down just to prep them and give them a fresh snip so that they can soak up enough water. Hydration's stations, as Anna says.
And then what I like to do, I've also got my gorgeous cow parsley over here. So actually, I tell you what, we're going to start off with the cow parsley, and that is what makes it whimsical and just beautiful. And we're just going to pop in a little bit of cow parsley into each vase. And I normally do like 3 sprigs, but as you can see, cow parsley has lots of different heads, which I think makes it so magical. And so I'm just popping these into the vases. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to fall in love with it, and then I'm going to recreate it with the others. So we've then got a little bit of cow parsley on each side. I'm going to take one of the roses. As you can see, I have cut the bottoms, might even do it again. There we go. Take off the majority of their leaves. Normally shop bought roses have actually been dethorned. However, if they're not, then please make sure you do that before twiddling them. And then I like to just peel back a few of their petals, and it just, within seconds, transforms them from looking basic into outstandingly beautiful. And wait for this, you'll see. For those of you who are frequent YouTube subscribers will know that we get into the depths of floral arranging for the gorgeous tablescapes that we create for our hosting and entertaining, and straight away just look at that. So to give you an example, I mean, they're beautiful. For example, that is what looks to be a shop bought rose. It's still stunning. And there we have it, literally within, I'm gonna pop it there and hopefully it's going to focus. Within a matter of seconds, she's turned into a rare beauty, as my mother likes to say. A rare beauty, mummy. So we're gonna just do the same. We're gonna take off the leaves, give it a twiddle, and basically it just loosens up the gorgeous little petals, and it just allows you to then peel them back. So this is the very rose I just showed you. It's really nice to be able to show you it before and after. And we are just slowly, I almost think it's like a wedding dress. It's like different layers of a wedding dress, a rose, especially an ivory rose. Now these are by no matter of means any fancy rose. They're not Grand Prix roses. They are just basic roses you get from the supermarket. But I don't know about you, but I personally think, why are you not behaving yourself? There we go. No, he's not behaving himself. There we go. And that there is the rose that I just showed you to compare with the other one. And look at how stunning she looks. So that is going to go in there. And then I tend to like to work in 3s in floristry, and that is normally what the professionals say. And trust me, I am in no matter of means a professional. It's just a passion of mine and something I absolutely adore doing, and something that I feel very lucky to be able to do with you guys. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time, and trust me, although a rose looks very delicate, you don't have to be super delicate with it. So sometimes it is a little bit of a tuggingtons to pull these petals back, but in no time at all, there you go, there's another one. So I like to keep these quite loose, and then what we're going to do is use these magnificent peonies. We are well and truly into peony season. They're stunning. And I cannot wait. Next week we are going to Chelsea Flower Show. As you know, I've been banging on about Chelsea Flower Show for months, I feel. What to wear for Chelsea Flower Show, what Chelsea Flower Show is it like, Chelsea Flower Show in bloom, all of these Chelsea Flower Show shows, all the Chelsea Flower Show lunches celebrating the start of Chelsea Flower Show. How many times can one say Chelsea Flower Show in one vlog and not get tongue twisted? Ah, remarkable. Got another microphone. Oh gosh, I do crack myself up sometimes. But as I always say, it's better to be bonkers than boring. And there's definitely a bit of that on this YouTube channel. So we're gonna go with 3 peonies. One is so beautifully opened, so I'm actually, in terms of space, literally running out of space. Give him a little bit of a snip-a-thon. And peonies, you need to really let them open by themselves. They're not one like roses where you can sort of help them along their way. You must really leave them to do their magic. And then what I'm gonna do is actually take a little bit of this cow parsley and pop some in the middle, and that just finishes off that arrangement to perfection. And I just think it combines the colours really. My mother would always say, don't mix the colours, darling, but I actually think there's something really pretty about sometimes having floral arrangements with different colours. I mean, I'm not one for like a rainbow arrangement, but I think like yellows and pinks and greens, and by popping something in like cow parsley, sort of combining those gorgeous fresh greens, and it just works. I think that might be slightly too long. Slightly too whimsical, Leonora. There we go. And I would say that that looks absolutely beautiful. And literally in a matter of 6 minutes, and me warbling on for most of it, we've created the most stunning little arrangement for the kitchen table. So I'm probably going to pop you guys on a bit of a time lapse. I'm going to finish the rest of these gorgeous green vases, and then I've got literally basic little tiny posies, and I thought if I had some extra cow parsley, I might just pop in a few little bunches of cow parsley in these and then dot them down the table. Literally the tablescape is nothing fancy, just our normal table mats and a few napkins, a few little glittery dragonflies. I might share it with you, but I feel like it doesn't do any of my tablescapes justice. It's just like our normal like kitchen supper tablescape. So I'm going to finish this off and I'll come back and we'll do the little posies together. I'm in absolute heaven. I'm floral arranging. I've got Bridgerton on in the background. Who of you have seen the new season? In all honesty, I actually watched it last night, but I was editing whilst watching it, so I felt like I didn't give it my sole focus. So I'm rewatching it for a second time, and I feel like it's not really Mark's bag. He falls asleep to it, so I'm thoroughly enjoying watching it by myself. And what I'm doing now is I'm just actually taking the cow parsley that I didn't use and just popping it into these really sweet little posies. So you guys get the gist. I will continue the gorgeous music, and I am in pure heaven.
I know I keep saying it, but heaven on earth. The bumblebees working their magic on the lavender, overlooking the beautiful lawn to a sea of the most stunning grass and trees, the sunshine, the roses, a little spot of tablescaping, really nothing fancy whatsoever, very basic, but this is what we like to have kind of for like kitchen suppers. So those are the gorgeous little floral arrangements that we did. Little posies full of cow parsley. These are actually from the Nina Campbell collection collection from Next. So if you guys saw my YouTube vlog, and I actually shot an amazing Instagram, hopefully I'm allowed to say that myself, a luxury campaign reel with all of the Nina Campbell collection, so you can go onto my Instagram and see that. But I think it looks really pretty. Some gorgeous little green linen napkins with some beautifully beaded dragonflies. I've got Bridgerton on, and I am in pure heaven. Gosh, you guys are really getting it all in this vlog, and I'm loving it. Gosh, just having an evening. I feel like we're having a girls' night. I hope you guys have poured yourselves a gorgeous glass of something. I hope you're being a little less boring than I am, and cracked open the bubbly. But I just thought, before I whack this in the oven, it's actually something that I prepare. I feel like I'm on one of those cooking shows. This is what I prepared earlier, but something that literally I just whacked together, and a really easy, like mid-week, but delicious and delicate meal. And obviously this evening it is a meal for one, uno. So we have got a gorgeous, I've actually got 2 fillets of cod in here. I'm really rather hungry, and we had some beautiful fresh cod that needed to be cooked this evening. So I'll probably have a little bit for lunch tomorrow. Maybe if Marcus is really ravenous when he comes in this evening, he might have the rest of it. But what I've done is I've actually popped the fillets in a little bundle of tin foil. Just whether you can see that, and it's gorgeous fresh cod fillets, and you can actually freeze cod fillets. So this is something that you could have in the freezer and defrost during the day and then just whack together in the evening. But it really is just simply delicious. So what we have is those gorgeous cod fillets. Hopefully this isn't going to fall out. Open this up slightly so that you can see it. And then I have popped it on a bed of fennel. I've popped the cod fillets on the top. There are some cherry tomatoes in there. We've got salt and pepper, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of coriander, some lemon wedges, some butter on the top, and then I've sprinkled a few capers on there just to give it that little salty touch on the top. And then, as you can see, I've put tin foil over everything. You scrunch it all together, so almost like it steams in its own juices, and you get the juices from the cherry tomatoes, which is sweet. You get that citrus sharpness from the lemon, and then the butter just really ensures that that fish is flaky and soft. So I'm going to pop it in about 180. I'm going to use the oven just because we've actually turned off and you guys are not in focus. What is going on with this camera at the moment? There we go. We've actually turned off the Arga because it is so warm outside. We do not need it on. I mean, I have one Arga slug down here, a little Arga slug, and actually it's amazing. So this side of the Arga is switched off, so we don't have the hot lids, hot tops. Gosh, it's been a long week. And then, but what you can do with these Argas, which is really, really handy, is actually keep the warming oven side on. So I've actually got my plate ready, and I roasted some peppers earlier today. We had them in a salad and I had some left over. So I popped those into the warming oven section. So this side is lovely and warm. And guess where Rafiki is lying? By the warming side. Oh, bless him. He can't actually hear me, so I'm gonna let him snooze. He's getting to that age where, you know, you can really, oh gosh, it's making me emotional. You can really tell that they are getting a little bit older because he is a little bit hard of hearing. But that said, if I open like the nut drawer, I'm gonna call it selective hearing, because yes, if I was either cutting a carrot or open the nut drawer, he's so sharp. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this in the oven, 40 minutes, 180, chef's kiss. And then I've actually got some butter beans, which I love butter beans. They're making me a little bit windy. However, I do not care. I absolutely love butter beans. And a girlfriend of mine, well, a very, very good family friend's daughter, is the butter bean queen. I'm looking this way because I'm looking for the cookbook. I'm not just looking away for the sake of it.
I'm trying to think, where is her cookbook? What I was thinking, oh, excuse me, is that I was going to do some form of like a butter bean, creamy, deliciously scrumptious, garlicky base. Then pop the fennel on, then the fish, and then the side of the roasted peppers. Chef's kiss. Anyway, it's time for another drink. I've had to pause Bridgerton because I just can't bear to miss a second of it. So whilst this is cooking, I have got a few bits and pieces to tick off my to-do list. I've got a fair share that needs to be shared on Instagram, and I just can't thank you all enough for all of your love and support and all of my Mallorca content. You guys continue to blow me away, and there's so much that is now on Instagram. So if you haven't seen it, please go and take a look. Please follow. And go and interact and engage with the Instagram reels. It would mean, honestly, it would mean the world to me. So I've got a little bit to do. I'll probably come back in 40 minutes and show you what dinner looks like. And then I'm gonna do something that I love doing. I'm gonna sit on the sofa and eat dinner with the boys and watch the rest of Bridgerton. And then we're gonna do a nighttime routine. And then if there's time and I'm not utterly just exhausted and you guys have lost the will to live, which might well be the case, we might do a skincare, or might leave it for next time. Anyway, we'll leave it for a surprise for you and for me. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the fish is out and I've actually let it rest for a little bit. And then I have simply just warmed up the bold beans. That's what I was trying to remember. And then they also do like white beans, black beans, queen beans. She is literally the bean queen. So if you do like beans, then bold beans is the one for you. Then, oh, this looks absolutely delicious. I'm gonna have to show this to you. So I have just peeled back the foil and look at how delicious that is, and look at all the juices. So it's really important to try to keep the juices concealed in the foil. And then I'm going to simply just place them on top of that. I've got my gorgeous roasted orange and red peppers just there. So I think what I'm going to do is actually pop the red peppers on top. And then I'm going to very carefully place the fennel, the fish, the lemon, all of those delicious cherry tomatoes and capers, and then pour the juice over the top, and that will be delicious. Oh. What a beautiful dish. I actually don't think that that is doing it justice. I'm going to turn this around and show you a close-up. And there you have it. My scrumptious dinner for one is ready. I know it looks like a mountain of food, but as you can see, those gorgeous little white beans at the bottom, fennel, onions, the fish on the top, and then finished with those delicious cherry tomatoes. Also got those peppers under there somewhere. Capers, and then seasoned to perfection with that beautiful basil leaf on the top. So I'm off for sausage cuddles on the sofa and watching the last part of Bridgerton. exhausted. I've got to be honest with you. I think I'm going to call it a night. I've just put the babies to bed. Still got to do their treats though. 2, 4, 6, 8. Gravy bones. 2, 4, 6. And then we have U-moves. I actually spoke about this, gosh, quite a while ago, and I got lots of questions. So we give Odie and Rafi U-move, which is joint care. UK's #1 joint care supplement. And honestly, it is absolutely remarkable. I can really tell the difference. You know, we had a dog sitter for 1 week. I don't know actually why. Anyway, we did, and she didn't give them their U-move, and Rafi could like literally hardly walk. So they are incredible. But anyway, as I was saying, oh gosh, my bags are just not giving. I promise you I'll do an evening skincare routine soon. I was gonna do like a full like body loving, but to be honest with you, I'm so exhausted. I think the only loving thing I can do for my body right now is actually just go to sleep. So I'm gonna go and do the world's quickest face wash, serum, eye serum and night cream, and then literally get into bed. I've got 4 sausage dogs longingly looking at me because I keep moving my hand around with the gravy bones. So I'm going to switch the camera around and you guys can enjoy, I definitely think, one of your favourite parts of this YouTube channel, which is my baby's nighttime routine. It's most certainly my favourite part. So enjoy, and I will see you guys on the next vlog. As always, sending you so much love, and I don't know what time you're watching this, but if you are watching it in the evening, then sleep well and don't let the big bed bugs bite. Night, babies. I love you more than anything in the whole entire world. Sweet dreams.